louder.
They're overcompensating. Oof.
Always.
Like if someone's left eye to see the realms you see.
This is the one where we can't be stepping on the traps, I think. Also, Kitty Bear. A different thing that I went and looked up because I felt I realized that the only in heroic does the first bear give a bleed effect. So like you want to minimize the you want to get like just up to the threshold of people who need to soak. I don't know if you're gonna bring that up or not, but we can have as many people as can get in on those bear swipes.
Yeah, I think the problem we were having was people were soaking it and then they were getting hit with the cone. So they were taking a lot of damage back to back and they weren't getting healed all the way up. That was the only like cause for concern, because I know Glor also got hit by like some of the arrows as a tank, and that was causing her to have a debuff that was just making the whole ordeal more difficult than it had to be. We can definitely have more people soak so long as, you are not, what's it called? As long as like you're making sure that you use cooldowns if need be, if you get targeted with an arrow or something after, it's going to come down to personal responsibility for sure. Goodness.
Yeah, a good dose of situational awareness.
Yeah. That was okay. That was our literal first time in here. Still figuring stuff out.
The more people that we stack, the less damage each individual person will be taking as well. So it'll be easier to heal up any individual person.
Yeah.
If they get caught out.
I'm just kind of looking at our comp because, I mean, now that Frost is here, hopefully it'll help. But for the most part, you guys are single target healers. So if people are taking, various amounts of damage, it's... Go ahead.
I generally would be fine with using a Radiance on any of those, so that's 5 people that I'm healing.
Okay.
Also on the spirit phase, it says that the spirits only need to be healed as much health is missing from the tank that it's spawning from. So
yeah, that's what.
Make sure the tank's off.
That's what somebody brought up earlier. What happens is the spirit spawns with as much health as the tank had when the tank went down, essentially. So if the tank itself is full health, then we have to heal that spirit up to however much full health that tank had. Or if the tank took damage, and it would be whatever the tank had at that point. And I think it was Gray that brought that up. I could be mistaken.
No, you're right. Hang on, let's see if I can... there we go. I talented that, and so I'll be keeping an eye on the timing for that and try to pop like pain suppression and get a big shield on. So if another healer can top up the bear tank, then we should be good to basically skip that mechanic, I think.
Ben is here. They're on their way in. Also, Fen, right now it's showing me that you're in tank spec. Not sure if you're aware, my friend. Sweet psychic. Okay, so I'm just gonna review what we need to do for this fight. One, because Frost wasn't here, so they didn't get to kind of go through the motions with us and see what we figured out. Two, it's good to just remind ourselves in general. So first phase, we were doing great on. Essentially what we're gonna do is we're gonna tank the bosses exactly where they are. We're gonna have people kind of spread out loosely in a half circle in front because like we were just discussing, there's a cone of arrows that comes out every once in a while. There's also going to be these red spots that kind of spawn under a random person. If you can soak it, go for it. Because like Gray was saying, this isn't heroic. It's not going to give you the bleed effect. You know, go ahead and do that. Just, I wouldn't soak multiple back to back because the cone is still a possibility. And if you get an arrow as well, the sin arrow, I think it's called, that actually, like, that was even hurting our tanks some when they were getting hit by them stray ones. Second phase, what we're going to do is the boss is going to come straight to the middle. I'm going to put up some markers. Hopefully I can do it as I'm talking because I have to do push to talk. So we want the boss right here on green during second phase. First phase, we're going to tank them right there on the skull. And what we're going to do is we're going to pull the second bear to purple. It's gonna spawn a little dude that looks just like him but is blue. We need to CC the hell out of it. We did 9 stacks, I believe, last time Sela counted, and it went down. It was definitely killable, but we want to get as many stacks as possible because every time it gets a stack, it makes it easier to kill. So that's essentially the entire second phase. The healers, though, Frost, you're going to have that little ghost guy that spawns. When he does Rip Soul, you guys are going to need to heal it. That's the one we were talking about where it's going to have as much health as the tank that was on the bear had. So what we're going to do is just kind of go through that. I'm assuming we should be able to get to phase 3 pretty quickly within the first maybe pull or two. Big thing for phase 3, so start like mentally preparing for this, is we are going to take the third bear to the boss. The boss stays on green after phase 2 for the rest of the fight. Every time that bear melees a tank, it gets a 25% plus damage buff. So what we have to do to mitigate that so it doesn't wreck our tanks and our melee is we have to slowly rotate that bear around the boss. But every time you rotate it, the entire raid team takes AoE damage. So what we're going to be doing during that phase is healers keep all your major cooldowns for that if possible, or use them early on so they'll be ready by then. Because if we stop moving at any point, the stacks go up pretty quickly, the tank's going to go down. And then it's going to go after either another person in the raid or the other tank, then they're going to die, and that's basically it. We wipe. So we're going to make sure that we're rotating. It's literally going to be like Ring Around the Rosie. One tank's going to have the boss. The other tank is just going to take the boss around. Because it drops stacks, you want to keep it at 1 or 2 if possible. You'll be able to see them from targeting the boss itself. Other than that, there are going to be brown circles. We all know when there's a circle on the ground, it's not good. You don't want to stand in it. It's going to do something bad. Well, these drop rocks, which are going to slow you down, basically make it impossible for you to move. Take your brown circle, and your brown circles are going to go to orange and blue. You want to get them the heck away from the boss and away from the raid. These are going to happen fairly quickly, so we want to burn phase 3 as fast as possible while also not dying by moving the bear too much. Once Hecadus dies, that's the third bear, everything you have goes into the boss because that's all that's really left at that point. So the boss is actually going to have, I think they said, between 5 and 10% health once all 3 bears die. So they're not quite 30% each. They're a little lesser because there's about a 10 to 12, I think they said 12% health. But that's a lot of information, I know. Do you have any questions, Frost? Were you able to review all this in advance? Do you have an idea of what's going on?
Not really, but I'll just whack them all on health bars, I guess, and stay out of shit.
Yeah, no problem. We'll do some any call-outs that we can to help you out. I'm going to put down the last 3. This is going to be like a rainbow room. Let's see.
Amazing.
Use all the colors.
All the colors. All right, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna split the raid. You can choose how you want to do it. Yellow is basically our melee because they're all gonna be on the bear on the right side. Red and blue, somewhere within this little range. The rest of the healers and range DPS need to spread out. The CCs, yes, we should figure out. So the monk stun was excellent last time. And as soon as Glor moved the bear, because she was the one tanking it at the time, that guy was just stunned there for like a minute. So if we can do the same thing, whether it's Glor or Kazing that has the bear at the time, do the monk stun first. Elon will be our, 1 minute man that we appreciate. And we will just move that bear out of there, leave it there for as long as possible, then burn it down. If for some reason Elon's stun gets interrupted, whoever sees it, call it out, CC it yourself if you can, do anything. We just have to interrupt the cast. Yeah, say Scorch has the blind. The blind worked really well too. We just had to move the bear before it broke it by accident. We have a lot of options. So perfect, great, glad to see. All right, but yeah, so everybody kind of get into your general position. First pull so that we can get Frost comfy with it. Make sure we have all of our melee on the yellow side, ranged and healers split between red and blue. Tanks are literally gonna tank them on that skull. They're not gonna move them. The other thing, if you get an arrow, stay still, move, and then the rest of the team is gonna move away from you. So you need to be paying attention, make sure that you're not like gonna get hit by somebody else's arrow because you don't want to, step to the side. I'm gonna put a marker on Glor and Kaz so that people don't hit them with arrows because it's mean. Yeah, we'll go ahead and warp on pull. That's fine. That way we can burn through the first phase, get the second phase, because the second phase is what we gotta master, and then we're good. All right, ready, check. If you're not ready or if you have any questions, hit no, type in chat or speak up so we make sure you're good. Oh, make sure you have your oils and stuff on. I don't have my oil on. Oil flasks, all that stuff. All right, so it looks like we're good to go. On you, tanks.
Boss, you taking first, Kaz?
I'll take Huntsman.
Okay.
The hunt begins. Nothing escapes my sight. Margot,
You ready to soak? Melee?
this boat.
Arrows? Careful, melee.
Swap.
Margot, make
Soak, mid.
speed.
Spread back out.
I have enough bones for everyone. Margot, make
Soak,
them bleed.
mid. All right, burn bear.
This boat has your name on
Arrows. All right, boss to mid, boss to mid. Focus boss on green. That way you don't accidentally break the CC.
against my sights. Fargast, rend their souls.
All right, spirits up.
your name, homage?
40 seconds on Beast.
For everyone.
Need lots of heals on the Rip Soul.
Heal Shade.
Nothing.
Start pulling the boss.
Shoot.
I'm down.
My pets will enjoy gnawing. Heading up
All right, go ahead and wipe.
for everyone.
All right, so what happened?
Vargast.
Did you-
First Shade was skipped, and then the second one, I don't
Your bones.
think Spirit Shell was up in time.
Okay, so the Rip Soul.
Yeah, the Rip Soul.
Will enjoy gnawing your
Start.
bones.
I think he had maybe like a third of its health
Another success.
start
Okay.
now, which is a lot to get up.
Yeah.
So maybe we need some other kind of second external for that.
Always getting bigger. How you all doing?
All right. Yeah, this guy's like the best addition to this. All right, so then here's the next question. Do we feel like, for you healers, do you feel like you guys are okay, or would you prefer an additional healer and then I can bring in another DPS and I can just go heals?
I don't know. I'm not good at decision.
I think
I mean-
the HPS was probably fine. I think our timing, or like we maybe need to coordinate and assign a
Yeah.
specific external cooldown for the second soul rip to keep that
Yeah.
from hurting us.
Okay. All right, so
Excuse
all...
me, we can try it with 3 healers, and then if we still, having it rough, we can try it with 4.
Yeah, that sounds good. I just wanted to see because I honestly completely didn't call out that first soul that got ripped. I forgot to call it for it to be focused for heal. So I don't know if it just like the call out itself did not being there caused some confusion or what. But yeah, definitely if it feels like because of the timing, we need more heals, please just let me know. I can swap roles. I can get lists in here. And they will just be down 1 range DPS, but we'll get up a healer. Whatever we need to like be able to push through it, I'm totally fine with adjusting to. Just don't make me bear tank. That's my only request.
Never.
Is it possible to rotate healing cooldowns during the spirit phase?
Yeah, that's what they're wanting to do, is to basically have a dedicated cooldown for those spirits.
So I think the spirit, I think Spirit Shell worked that time because I didn't notice the spirit spawn even, which was great.
Yeah.
I don't know, Kitten, if you have... I don't know the Holy Spec very well. I also have Power Word Barrier, which would reduce whatever gap is
She
caused.
should have 2. Divine Hymn and Salvation, correct?
Yes, but does that hit the shade? Because I know
No,
that's a raid wide.
yeah, I'm thinking more of like a dedicated personal cooldown to
Like, pop
reduce damage or like go crazy on the healing for the tank. If that makes sense.
Lulu's
Healing
on
that-
his way home,
Guardians.
by the way. He just posted in attendance.
Preemptive
Oh,
healing on
cool.
the tank before the spirit comes out is what I mean.
Yay, Quinn.
Right, so I will save Power Word Barrier for the second soul spirit, which will be nice, and I'll already have used Pain Suppression. I want to say Spirit Shell will be up, but I'm not 100% sure. I'll try to cast it early the first time, so I have if it's a full minute time between the two, it'll be up again, and that
Okay.
might help us out.
So if we watch the timer and we see that it's coming up, just blow the cooldown right like before it pops so that the tank is up and then you have less to heal on the spirit. That's my theory. And did we establish a cooldown order?
Yeah, I mean that's the plan. I think I'm just gonna cover both bases, and hopefully we only have 2 phases, because that'll be pain suppression and power word barrier as the damage externals, and then hopefully spirit shells up for both. And we'll see the timing on that, I think.
If your cooldown is down and the ghost spawns, let me know, because I have Sand Lane talented, so I can run over with Vampiric Embrace and heal the hell out of it with my lifesteal. Because
Okay.
it counts as an ally.
I love it.
Yeah. So Gugo's another potential helper there.
So just say if you don't have your cooldown and the spirit up, no CD, and I'll run over and do it as instantly.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
Yeah, if he spawns, if the spirit spawns at all below, like, I don't know, 85 or 90% health, we'll probably need it.
All right, just checking how everybody is. Make sure you get over near your marker. You guys are doing great with the soaks. I saw like you poor Melee had like 4 arrows on you guys, but you guys did good with it. So as long as you move, you're good. All right, tanks, on you guys.
The hunt begins. Margot.
Get ready, soak. Mid. Right back out.
This boat has your name
Arrows.
on it. Margot.
Soak.
Them
Left.
bleed.
Right back out. Arrows. Bears below 10.
Margot. Make them bleed.
Soak and melee. Don't be on tanks.
Your death
Boss to mid.
not be as quick. Come. Nothing escapes my sight.
Remember our focus on boss and mid. Spirits up, spirits up.
Rend their souls.
Shade is up, shade is up. DC and
We need
heal.
that. Okay, got it.
This boat has your name.
Get away from arrows. The bear is CC'd. We're good.
Escapes my sight.
Rip Soul. We're gonna need some help.
I'm healing it.
Bears and CC'd.
Gotta burn bear, or CC.
I'm down.
All right, go ahead and wipe. So the bear got unCC'd by accident.
My hounds feed well
Oh, it's
today.
paralyzed doesn't last much longer than, like, I want to say maybe a minute, 15 seconds.
My hounds
Yeah, I'm a
feed well.
Oh, it didn't seem like it was CC'd that long. That was my bad then.
My hounds feed well today. Another successful hunt.
And about that time, it got 16 tracks. So
Okay.
I think we did better that time, though.
Yeah, we did. That was much better. Can someone come
Yes.
outside and help me summon Lou?
Yep, I got you.
I got you.
Oh, thank
Okay,
you.
got you.
I appreciate it.
I can be 2 times the cat. I can get back much faster. No worries.
There we go.
So hello, Lou. Welcome in.
Hello.
Hello. Welcome. Glad you can make it.
So, Frost, now that we've done 2 pulls, how are you feeling? Do you feel like you understand what's going on?
Kinda.
Okay. If you have any questions, let us know between or like when we're wiping or something, because everybody here is happy to help clarify. We've all been like figuring out this stuff, both from pulling as well as just from kind of looking up things between the last day or so.
How many pulls did you do Tuesday?
For this, quite a few, yeah. Because we were trying to figure out the positioning of, like Gray was mentioning, we thought at first, because many of the guides say that the circle gives you a bleed debuff, but it's only for heroic. So we can all soak these to help mitigate damage. We were trying to limit them the other day when we were doing it. Okay, I'm going to try to put the bear on focus this time. When I'm DPSing the boss in the middle and the bears in the corner, it kind of loses my line of sight at times. So I'm going to try to pay closer attention to that. I feel like you guys are going to be just fine if I stop DPSing every 15 seconds or so to check on it. But the paralyzed first definitely works. And then if I do see it going down Scorch and we're not going to be able to get to it, I'll tell you so you can run over and blind. Yes, definitely. And there should be 60 seconds between, which is pretty much what it sounds like the length of paralysis anyway. So we want to kill it when it gets close to the end of paralysis. We haven't been breaking it, which was the biggest problem on Tuesday. We would accidentally hit it and then we were just in trouble. All right, let's see. Elon, you're here. You're just a little in the hallway. Oh, no, you're not in the hallway. You're just on the other side of the room. Here. So we could do that if Sela wants to essentially just be on polymorph duty. I feel like the paralysis works really well, though, especially because our tanks are good about moving the bear as soon as it spawns. So that's just a little easier on, you know, like our one mage. Okay, cool. Good to know. That's very helpful. All right, so we are good to go. We got Quinn here. So whenever you guys are ready, tanks. All right, awesome.
I swapped some talents, so hopefully it helps.
I believe in you.
The hunt
Ready, so? Melee? Don't be on tanks.
This boat has your name.
Move from arrows. So, melee again, careful. Bears at 20. One more soak, then we should be good.
Make them bleed.
Middle, middle. Burn bear. All right, boss to middle.
This boat has your name.
Spread from arrows. Spirit is up. The soul.
Rend their souls
CC, CC.
Shades up.
Shade is CC'd. Don't touch.
I thought that was the bear.
CC it.
Thought.
CC it. Thank you.
This boat has your name on it.
Heal, heal, heal. Nice. All right, we need to burn the bear. Let's all start moving back. Let's burn the CC.
Shades up.
My CC's on cooldown.
I got it.
Can Kitten get innovate?
For everyone. This boat has your name on it.
Oh, I gave it to Gray. I'm so sorry.
It's okay.
All right, we need to burn bear.
I'm down.
Getting Kaz up. Where's Kaz? Where's Kaz?
Rip soul.
My hounds feed well today. I have enough boats.
I'm down.
I'm down again.
I'm just gonna get myself wiped.
This boat has your name on it.
It's so hot when he says that.
All right.
Way better.
You a builder?
Definitely. Okay. I'm gonna be there in just a sec. Give me a minute, guys. Hey, Roken, did your friend leave?
I don't think so. Why, did you message him?
Oh, I see them. Their name is really hard to see.
Yeah, he likes to pick edgy. I don't know if that's even edgy, but...
Oh no, it's just the dark red was hard to read on my screen.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I feel like we could definitely swap the lust now that we know what's going on.
Yeah, I would say the second bear is much bigger of a threat than the first one too.
Yeah, I think the first time, or the first few times we were doing this, when we lusted first phase, that made sense because we had to figure out what we were doing and what we had to do to succeed. Now I think we're very comfortable with phase one, and phase two is where we're getting hit in that wall. Okay, so we're gonna bring in Lisserel. They have not done this. They've read about it and they've looked up some stuff. So hopefully they'll be able to kind of jump in, get comfortable, see what they got to do, and we can keep making progress. And if need be, now that we have an additional DPS, like I mentioned, I can swap healer and we can possibly have one of our Healers either swap spec or we can just roll with an extra healer if need be. Sometimes weird comps and numbers are what you need to get things done. So if everybody wants to take just a quick minute break or two, go grab a drink, stretch, whatever you need to do, because Lissa's on their way. Feel free. I'm just going to make sure that when they get here that I update them, know what's going on. Also, hi Swag. Yes, this is a 2D dungeon scroller. This is my life. We are making progress though, which is really all that matters to me. We are learning, and that's like the biggest thing. We just have to be able to learn from it. So as long as we keep doing that, we'll keep getting further. I know. It's okay. It's because I love you.
I'll be right back.
Okay. Thank you. I appreciate it. Also, Broken, what is their Discord name?
Hold
Is
on
it the same?
No, it might not. Hold on. I'm not sure what it is in like Puzzle Box Discord. I'm trying.
Oh yeah, they did. They changed it. Okay. I just wanted to make sure if they joined that I would recognize their name.
Can anybody join the Raid 2 chat, or does he have to be a certain like?
They probably have to be a
Well, no,
certain.
I'm only a member. All right. Hold on a sec.
I'm gonna have them join the General Warcraft voice. Maybe I can drag them down.
Is he in here now?
Hello, can you hear us?
Oh, there it is. Yeah, okay.
Welcome in.
Cool.
All right, so we're doing Huntsman right now. Yes.
Cool.
Really important.
Mm-hmm.
Can you change my icon to the purple crystal?
Yeah.
Thank you. It matches my aesthetic.
You're welcome. All right. Scorch is back. Frost is back. Cool. I'm just going to do a ready check to see who's here.
I mean, on my way.
Yeah, no worries. I know some people, I told them they could step away if they needed to, so. All right, so it looks like everybody's pretty much back. Just Elon. All right, when you get here, Alyssa, there is going to be a lot of markers. I'll go over them with you really quickly. Biggest thing though, honestly, if you just follow your melee pals, you'll be a-okay. They'll keep you safe. We have professional melee. Yes, check your oils, check your flasks. Yeah, we don't welcome the spirits in this raid. While we're waiting, let me see what name you guys picked. I stink in terror.
Oh, amazing. Can't wait for the result.
All right.
Get to see. Was there a poll?
There was. So I only have 15 responses. If you would like to respond and you didn't get to, it's in Puzzle Box rating, and then look at the latest ping that you were notified in. There's a link to a Google form. It has all of the name options. And I see who's winning right now, and I just want to say it's by 1 vote. So whoever hasn't voted, go ahead and do it real quick, and then I'll announce what the name is.
Go to the polls, everybody.
Pokemon, go
Hold
to the
on.
polls.
Pokemon, go to the poll. Yes.
And then after, when you're done with the polls, please go to general and type in happy birthday to Zal, please.
Oh, okay, hold on, I'm on it.
God.
They are all very cursed names, though.
They're not even blurst. They're just cursed.
I wish Zal a happy
know, they're
birthday.
They're super cursed.
Oh, I didn't hear cursed at first. I heard racist, and I was like, no, they're not.
No, I would hope not.
All right, we got 2 more
Sure
votes.
Hope not for a name. That'd be awful.
Daddy is a race now, although I would like that.
All right, so anybody need to vote before I start going over the results? This is pretty much everybody.
Between two.
If I voted for Daddy's
I like-
Darlings, my
I
friend
like
was gonna
Kitty's
yell at
petting
me.
zoo, and I
so
like My Little Pog Champs.
that's the one I ended up going
Whichever
with.
one calls your name. I mean, either way, there's only going to be one winner, and it's majority, so. I'm going to wait just a sec so I can see Laura's name show up as a vote. All right, there it is. So, in 3rd place with 3 votes, we had a tie of Kitty's Petting Zoo and Daddy's Darlings. 2nd place, we'll probably tell you guys what the winner is. 2nd place was My Little Pog Champs. So the official winner of the raid is Shadow Legends.
Okay.
Let's fucking go.
Yeah.
So we are now raid Shadow Legends.
Yo,
Single raid, not double raid.
Okay, so when do the paychecks come for this? Because now we're promoting the product.
I'll do
I
it very
accept payment in
carefully.
cash or fat loot.
Raid Shadow
You get-
Legends.
You get paid in Shadow Core oil.
You get paid in YouTube
But I can make like
advertisements.
200 of those right now for no goddamn reason.
All right. So I'm gonna ask you guys to clear comms just for a sec so I can explain why we have a rainbow in this room. So Skull is where first phase is gonna happen. The tanks are going to basically keep the bosses where they're at. Yellow is where all of you melee are gonna go group up, so that's where you'll be list. You guys are going to fight on the side of the bear boss. The ranger and healers are gonna split between the X and the blue square. There's going to be a cone that comes out, which is why we're splitting into 3 sections. You can be hit by that cone as well as get a circle as well as get an arrow on you. It's completely randomized. I highly doubt it'll happen, but just be aware. You might need some cooldowns. So what happens during phase 1, there's going to be these little red circles. I'm going to call out which range they're in. If they're in melee, you guys are all going to soak it together. Just try not to stand on the boss, or excuse me, on the tanks, because we're trying to keep them as stress-free as possible. If it's in middle or left, don't worry about us. We got it ourselves. Second phase, there's a new bear. That bear is going to get tanked over by purple to start. The boss is going to move to green. You are going to focus the boss alone until we call for you to go to the shadow boss. You'll understand what a shadow boss is once we see it, because you'll see it in the corner. It's going to be all shiny and big and stuff. Once we go and do that, we repeat that around the room. The boss is going to get pulled from the triangle to the orange to the moon. Now, there is a whole bunch of third phase stuff that you need to know, such as there's going to be brown circles that come up under you that cause rocks that slow you down. There are going to be, there's going to be a lot of AoE damage because we have to kite the bear around the huntsman. But for now, just focus on getting through phase 1 and phase 2. We'll worry about phase 3 when we get there. Do you have any questions about any of the markers or any of the abilities you're going to have to deal with? They give you big circles and like arrows on your head and all this stuff. Trust me, they make it very obvious that you're going to get hit by something.
Did you honestly believe I would trust the future?
All right, I'm going to go and do a ready check. Make sure you have a flask, food, oil if you need it. Have a pot available on your toolbar.
He was merely an instrument.
Remember, lust on second dog.
Yes, we're lusting second dog now. First dog, we're just gonna burn, deal with mechanics. You there, Fruck? Thank you, friend. All right, it's on you, tanks. Go ahead and split where you're supposed to be. Tanks are gonna get ready to pull.
Upside down.
Soak in a sec.
Make them bleed.
Melee, off boss. Don't be on tanks.
This bow.
Arrows are out. Move away if you're under one.
Margot. Make
So,
them bleed.
melee again.
Have enough bows for everyone. Margot. Make them
So,
bleed.
melee again.
This boat has your name on
Move away from arrows. Burn bear.
Margot. Make them bleed.
Soak on melee.
Your deaths will not
Bring boss to middle.
quick.
Focus boss in middle. Don't touch bear.
Nothing escapes my sights.
Soul is up. Heal it. Halfway.
Rend their souls.
CC, CC.
I will get the CC. Mine's on cooldown. Accidentally used it.
Okay, it's CC. Don't touch. Don't touch. You can damage the bear now that it's away.
Boat has your name on it. Nothing escapes.
All right, after this heal shade, we're gonna go focus bear. All right, everybody start moving towards bear. Back CC'd bear, back CC'd bear. Burn it. All right, back on the boss. Heal, heal shade.
Rend their souls.
CC, CC. Don't touch CC, don't touch. Go on go on bear. Not CC, regular bear.
This boat has your name on it.
Can we lust?
I have enough boats for everyone.
All right, let's down CC bear.
I have enough boats for everyone.
All right, down bear.
I have enough boats for everyone. You killed my favorite.
All right. Kitten, I'm inner.
Cute.
All right, watch out for the brown circles under you. If you get them, take them to edge of room. Bring the
Should we
boss.
stack these,
Yes, they need to be stacked. Move him slowly. Faster he moves, the more damage he does. Move him. You want to keep one or two stacks only, not three.
Has your name on it. Cupid, shut up, oh.
You're focusing bear in this phase. Any healing cooldowns we have.
Shut up, oh.
Take those to edge. Take those to edge.
I have enough boats for everyone. This boat has your name.
Arrow, stay still. Everybody else move. Getting you up.
The cutest shutterbones.
We need to move the boss more.
Yeah, we need to move
Down
him.
again.
My pets will enjoy
Okay, no worries. Go ahead and wipe it.
My pets will enjoy.
So he has the debuff. It's called Crushing Stone. That's the one we want to keep at 1 or 2 stacks. Because for every one he gets 25% more damage. He had 12 right there. He hurt.
Yeah, I tried to move him, but he already had a lot of stacks by then.
Yeah, so what we need to do in third phase is we need to bring him straight to the boss. He's going to be doing a lot of damage during that time, but that's when our healers should be like preparing to use cooldowns, because that entire phase is just damage.
This giant's gonna be the
So as soon as that bear comes out, we take them both to green, and you are literally going to play Ring Around the Rosie. You're just going to walk him like every second. You're going to let him get a stack, move him. And you're just going to, even if it's a square, whatever is easier for you to like control, just take him around the main boss so that our melee can cleave it.
Alright, I can do that. To be fair, I was more focused on the second phase and spaced on the third one. I didn't think we'd
You're
get
okay.
that far.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, same here. That's why I didn't really go over too much of it, but we did awesome. Yeah, like,
Kaz,
I mean,
let me know if you need a sack. I can throw it on you. You're my focus.
if you do a triangle,
Too.
you can do a star, draw a pentagram for all I care. As long as that bear's moving. Also, does anybody need
if
any
healing starts-
food?
Hasty,
Oh, thank
got
you.
it.
I am on the left side, glowing blue, kitty bear, if you want to trade me, and I will give you whatever you need.
I guess this feast works too.
No problem. I know for some classes, the personal food's a little bit better. So I have it all on me if need be. It only costs 1,000,000 gold. All right, so we got to third phase. You guys were awesome. You took all the stuff to the outside. That's perfect. That helps us out a lot. Now all we're gonna do is we're gonna practice our dance. And I'm going to try to innervate either Kitten or Grayton a little earlier if I notice you guys are getting low. So I'm making a macro for both of you. You're
Nice.
fancy.
I was able to throw down a potion of spiritual clarity, and it did not cause anyone to unnecessarily die. So I got a little mana back for that too. It was great.
Hey,
Nice.
same here. Only have one left though.
Yeah, focusing doesn't necessarily matter because they share all the damage they take anyway. It's just that when you attack the bear at 20%, you can use your executes on it. That's when I can get my Shadow Word Deaths and such off. It doesn't
Yeah.
really matter which one you attack though.
No problem, guy. Yeah, the only reason why we don't really touch the bear in second phase is so that we don't break the CC by accident. Otherwise, they share health pool like everybody's saying. So once that like a CC'd bear is in place and is a safe distance, you can swap back to the bear. It's totally okay. We just want to leave the bear alone if we can.
Right, but if you have an execute, the bear is primo because when it's at 20%, you can use it on it and the boss will share the damage too.
Yeah, definitely. Stuff like that, those big brain moments, absolutely go for it. All right, everybody go ahead and move to your side.
Stacked for phase one is it seems like being able to get them to split damage is helpful.
Beth,
leaving them in phase one's really.
I don't want to be responsible for your death, so please don't do that.
No, it's fine. It's okay.
All right, just to check before we pull. All right, on you, tanks.
The hunt begins. Grant me strength. And enough food for everyone. Margor, make them bleed.
All right, soak, melee.
This boat has your name.
All right, move away from arrows.
Margor, make them
Soak middle.
bleed.
Well done, spread out.
Margor, make them bleed.
Soak middle. Throw it back out.
This boat
Burn bear if we can. Move away from arrows.
Margor, your deaths
All right, boss to middle.
be as quick. Bargast, come.
I'm gonna be mainly watching the bear.
I'll poly the bear when it comes out.
Shades up, heal, heal, heal.
Bargast,
Very high already. CC, CC.
this boat.
All right, you can swap to bear if you want. Watch out for arrows. Let's lust.
Nothing escapes my sight.
Feel this shade. All right, we burn CC now. Burn CC now. Onto bear.
Nothing escapes my sights.
All right, off of bear. We're gonna need to CC in a moment.
Bargast, rend their souls.
CC and heal.
See.
CC. Okay, don't touch, don't touch. On Bargast.
This boat has your name.
Watch arrows.
Nothing escapes my sights.
All right, after this heal, we burn boss. Or CC boss. CC boss now.
Nothing escapes my sights.
Burn Bargast.
Bargast, you
All right, bring other bot bear into mid.
Acutus, here, now.
All right, we're gonna focus the bear.
I have enough boats for everyone.
Gray is in.
Acutus,
Use health pots and cooldowns as needed. Take those out.
There's a brown.
We have a brown in the middle. We have a brown in the middle.
Now,
Take it out. Fuck.
All right, rearrange. Okay, just adjust.
Shut up, O's. Nothing escapes my sight. Your soul. Percutus. Shut up, O's.
Take those out. Use personal CDs. Our healers are running low.
Shut up, O's.
Take those out. Good job.
This bow has your name.
Go ahead and keep him still for a sec. Okay, now move him.
Shut up, O's.
Focus boss, burn.
No. This bow has your name. Nothing escapes my sight. I have enough bows for everyone.
4%. You guys got it.
This bow has your name.
Nice.
Good job.
Ooh. Ooh.
Good fucking.
All right. By chance, if anybody can not use a piece of loot that you got, whisper it to me, Kitty Bear. I will put it up for roll. All right, hold on. Let me make sure we're going the right way. No, we don't want to go this way. We want to go the other way, I believe. We want to go to Artificer.
Fraught with danger, but we must reach those anima stores.
Let's figure out where the hell we're going.
So you go back to the first.
I'm lost.
So
On my end. I don't know
I
where
know
I'm
it's
going.
about an hour early to be asking, but are we going to maintain our lockout, or are we going to keep trying to progress through the first bosses over and over?
So that is totally up to the raid overall. I am fine with either. If I don't know if there's something that's like best in slot that maybe didn't drop for somebody, or they weren't here for the first boss or something like that. If that's the case, I'm fine with repeating them. I feel like we have a better grasp on them. If not, and everybody would rather try to just keep pushing forward, we can absolutely do that as well.
I think it's beneficial to repeat the first two bosses for gear this early on in the progression.
I was gonna say that too.
Yeah, it drops a weapon token thingy.
I was gonna say it's also muscle memory too, because if we're gonna have to do this on heroic eventually, just get the mechanics
Yeah.
down.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that's totally fine with me personally. If anybody has any strong feelings one way or the other, feel free to message me, or you can message Kazing. But we killed the damn thing, so I'm excited. All right, so we're all here. If you guys want to pull this trash, let's see what it does.
Oh, that's a lot of blood. Oh no.
That looks mass dispellable.
Oh, the dispels.
It feels so nice when the trash dies instantly.
It does.
That boss.
Careful, there's trash to the left. I almost walked right into them.
Trash to the left. Trash to the right.
Trash to the right.
Crisscross.
Crisscross.
Everybody wipe the
Cha-cha.
raid.
I'm the trash to the left.
I say, I feel like I'm back at a school dance.
Do you want me to pull or no?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes?
Yeah, we're
I
gonna
say we
keep
kill
going.
everything.
In case there's a juicy BOE.
Aren't there any BOEs?
I was gonna say BOE's
I was about to say
yeah.
we might get a juicy BOE.
Oh, they're pulling it all at once. Here we go.
Fucking yellow.
This is how we go.
Let's get it.
Raid Legends. Freaking Shadow Legends. I said it wrong. I'm like scared.
It's okay. We understood.
Rady Shady.
What is a rogue's favorite beverage?
Poison.
Subtlety.
Oh, I hate it. Thank you.
Stupid.
What if they're
How does a
assassination
druid cut his hair?
or outlaw?
How?
They don't drink. Non-alcoholics.
He is not.
Was tea? I was gonna say, is tea alcoholic?
Depends.
Counts determination.
They don't drink at all.
I think anything that's addictive.
Anything that you can
Food
put
shows
sugar in
alcohol.
or that has sugar in it can be fermented. Therefore, it can be alcoholic.
It's not
How
good.
does
Science.
Is not potential. A human being
How does a druid
has
cut
sugar
his
in it.
hair?
It can be alcoholic.
I was gonna say, where's Gugo? We need our science questions answered. There's some people back here.
You know, you say that a human being can't be made into
We need a tank
alcohol,
right
but I submit that if you wanted to go full Hannibal Lecter, yeah, you could.
Oh no, BOE feels
That's what I'm
bad.
saying. Like, if it's a question of could be,
Oh God, help!
That's a lot of damage. That's a lot of damage. It's okay. We got it.
We need flex tape now.
It's fine.
This is fine.
I'm
Everything's
sorry,
okay.
Salad.
This is
We didn't
fine.
mean to kill you. I'm pretty sure I exploded on you. That's what she said.
Very nice.
Why is he white?
I love the aesthetic here. Oh, it's so great.
True.
Yeah, this place is.
I
is
do
very
enjoy
beautiful.
Castlevania games.
Why couldn't the warrior cross the road?
Path available.
No path available.
oh no.
That's an old.
That's real though. That is not even funny. that heroically needs some help.
You know what my favorite part about
It's been a
heroic
joke
leap
since
is?
vanilla.
The fact that they took a charge away from the leap and shoved
It's
it on
been
the
a joke.
legendary.
Yeah, that's sad. Who else was really hurting for mana that last fight, y'all? Oh my goodness.
I think I finished at 40%.
Dude, can you throw some of that at me? Throw me
Yeah,
some
no,
mana.
me too. Go ahead and toss that shit over, cause your girl needs it.
I didn't even get under 90%. Boomkin is just so easy. Solar Wrath. You're fine.
I didn't use any mana.
Which direction?
I'm a shadow priest.
Oh, speaking of,
So I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't know.
God, I'm kidding.
Oh God, there's more people.
Oh,
At least those are good.
nice.
Oh, they're right here.
Yeah, they're everywhere.
Right or left?
I don't know. So we're gonna go right
now
because I like right.
the question: do I sell them
Oh.
and try to buy something better with them, or do I keep them and equip them because they are an upgrade?
Honestly,
Sell them.
Up to you.
sell them because if you do your mythic pluses, you'll just get red.
Oh, that's true too. Yeah.
Like BOEs are beneficial in the beginning of an expansion, but keeping them and equipping them after you get them is just literally a waste of gold.
I feel like I should sell them and hope I get enough gold to buy the 190 weapon, but I don't think I will. Not nearly enough for that.
Don't even worry
With
about the
that
190
attitude, you gotta believe.
Yeah, just literally do heroic and then do your mythic pluses, and then you'll probably get one.
Oh, we don't want to talk about how many heroics and mythics I've run today alone to try to get them. Yeah.
I've ran the other side like 400 times to try and get the memory from my Lego, and nope, no sir. So I had to settle on the other one.
So Fen
So many of the
thinks we need to go
dungeon
left, so we're gonna go
I'm
left.
doing have been I get into the dungeon and the boss that drops the weapon is killed, and the reason I came in was the tank had already ditched.
Yep.
I mean, at least your best legendary drops from a dungeon. Mine drops from a raid boss that hasn't been implemented yet.
Oh, we got more
For the
people.
rotation.
No, the legendary I'm getting recommended for drops from the second to last boss of this raid.
That's my
Oh,
fault.
that sucks.
Yeah, my legendary drops from Sorry to Nathria's.
What is the other one that you were suggesting? Because I would love to know.
Yeah, my tentacle bro drops off of the court, whatever dudes, the council.
My best one drops from Sludge.
Our people starve.
Keep taking Beth's loot.
Yet these loyalists indulge their avarice.
As they dance and feast, the
I just want
jailer
to be
amasses
them.
an
I want to be
army to
floating
destroy
and
the
dancing in the air,
Shadowlands.
please.
The fools deserve their
Okay.
for believing the
Roll
lies.
call in raid chat. Who reviewed, read, watched something about Artificer? And who did
Yes.
not? All you have to say yes or no.
No.
I just want to have an idea of like what we're working with.
I mean, I forgot what I read. I know I read it, but I didn't. I didn't retain any of it.
I was
Okay.
questioning if we would get this far. And
This
I
is
don't.
Puzzle Box. We don't know how to read here.
Okay, no worries. To be fair, Gray, I switched the order because of Maz's suggestion. So you did read them in the right order. I changed it on you. I'm sorry.
It's okay. I didn't read them all, period. So it's still on me.
Maz is trying to sabotage us.
No.
He's afraid of Raid Shadow Legends.
He's heard so many great things about the reviews of the Google Play Store and it frights him.
He's seen those really funny ads that we've put out about firing Lich King, and he thinks that's just too creative, and he's worried about our progress based on the creativity.
We're gonna be the group that progresses by not doing anything right, just by face rolling. Who needs strategy?
Hey, look, back in my day, we didn't do guides. We ran at the boss until we downed it.
So what's gonna happen
Right?
is we're gonna get one Demon Hunter tank, and then we're all gonna roll Fire Mage.
Oh, okay.
Please don't take my position away. It's not special.
No, still her position.
Then we're gonna kill every boss in 10 seconds. Super more mechanic.
Interesting.
I mean, it's a shame they got rid of the whole like damage mitigation from Discipline Priest. Then we could just roll up in here with 20 Discipline Priests and kill everything.
Which damage mitigation?
They had a thing where it put like the enemy, like when you hit an enemy with smite, the next X amount of damage they did was negated.
Oh yeah, they put that on Mind Blast, and it's on a big. No, it's on a bigger cooldown now.
Yeah, but it was on smite, and it was broken on smite because 20 mages
Yeah, that
went
sounds
through
really
all
broken.
of Antorus, or 20 Discipline Priests went through all of Antorus together.
That's incredible.
Okay, we're gonna kill this trash mob, and then we're gonna take a quick break.
Just this clicky thing.
Let you guys get some water, go to the bathroom, get a treat, smoke a blunt. I don't care, whatever helps.
And it was.
Do not tempt me. We're dead. Good night.
And to be
Somebody
fair,
already
it
popped
was
it.
in fact Mythic on Taurus they went up against, not Heroic. They went into Mythic and slaughtered it.
Found out what the
I
clicky
still
thing
have
does.
leftover cookie.
Isn't that like a very like categorical imperative thing for them to do?
Oh boy.
A
If
what?
it's broken, if everyone does it, then it can't exist.
Well, the thing is like, I feel like Blizzard should have banned them because, you know, that's how they treat people who do creative use of game mechanics.
Oh, I feel like they should have banned that one paladin that sold all Uldir.
Okay. Do you guys want to be rezzed, or do you want to go and repair on your way in?
Running back
That's a
already.
good idea.
All right, so we're gonna stay out of the room. Hold on, don't go in the room. It's very bad. Come back. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna let you guys. We're gonna do a 5-minute break. Go ahead, stand up, do whatever you need to do, like I mentioned. When we come back, I'll do a ready check, make sure you're all here, and then we will review the notes for Artificer. That way, everybody remembers everything. Because I wrote notes and it's 3 pages, my friends. There's lots of stuff we gotta pay attention to. So I'm going to go ahead and say be back at 25 after, and I will see you then. We're gonna take a quick break.
Okay. This is a bad idea. I'm already lost.
Just don't go where the trash is.
Making my
Alright.
way through the block to artifice.
Good thing is we killed most of them.
Ah, thank you.
All right, so we're gonna let them take a quick break. I'm gonna double check my notes, all this kind of stuff. And then we'll get ready to go. All right. So we're going on Artificer. I am still DPSing. So for this one, there's so much. So much. Gosh. Let me get all this stuff in order. I also probably need to go put my nose real quick. But yeah, so this fight coming up is a 3-phase fight. It should be interesting. We have good group though, so I think we have a very good chance of downing it. I'm gonna put up my Be Right Back screen just real quick while I blow my nose, and then we'll get ready to get going. All right, so we're back. We have a lot that we're going to be managing during this next fight, which is totally fine because the squad is determined, and that's all I really care about, to be honest, that they're trying their best. I don't expect to, clear normal and heroic in the first 24, 48 hours. It's just not going to happen, especially because I totally acknowledge I'm under-geared. I swapped roles, wasn't expecting it. It is what it is. Hi, Beth. You're adorable and I love you. But yeah, so I'm actually really, I feel like we're a lot more balanced today. Liz's DPS helps a lot. And now that we have our 4th healer that's completely different from the others, we have like that extra kind of heal that we were needing on the first night, because we had mainly like single target healers and they're doing their best, but like you need a shaman or a druid, somebody that can kind of just like spot people as needed. So that helps a ton. So sorry, my dogs are here. Let me mute myself for a sec.
Hey, Lulu.
Oh. Hello.
Your helmet doesn't match your transmog at all.
Neither do my boots.
I'm just gonna not.
Dogs are working at everybody. Oh my gosh. Hi.
I need one of those T-Mock things from engineering.
I didn't know that thing existed until somebody mentioned it. And I was like, that sounds really handy.
For what?
Transmog, like without the
There's a
mount.
consumable for transmog that's from engineering. I want to change my T-Mock because I'm not
It's like a
feeling the red
mechanical
one.
wardrobe thingy.
All right, just as a heads up for anybody who might be here right now, Valid does need to get going. They had some real life stuff come up. So we're going to have one less DPS, but that's fine because we're just going to be learning. We may still get the kill. I don't know. I'm not knocking any possibilities out at this point.
Have a good night, Salad. Thank you for coming.
Yeah, bye, Salad.
Bye.
All right, and then for anybody who's interested, Glor did post a link in rating with a ping for you guys if you want to try to take a look at that real quick. But like I said, I will review everything, so no worries if that's like too much for you to take in all at once. We got another minute and then I'll do our ready check and then we'll get moving. My husband just get home, so the dogs are like freaking
I just
out.
watched Kalani's video on it.
Nice. I like having multiple sources to watch videos on because some of them do them from different perspectives, or they did different strats and it worked for like different group compositions. Because a lot of the ones that I was watching, they had like a lot of melee.
I'm here.
All right, I'll go ahead and do ready check.
The spicy mechanic looks like when he summons these ads.
Oh, there's a
they will
lot of
chase you,
ads.
and if they catch you, they will mind control you. So you want to use the
seeds
portals
are gonna be
to
fun.
get away from them.
Like, we
Yes.
need the 4 fastest fast boys we can get to grab the seeds.
No problem, kitten.
I'm not even
got
there
you.
yet. I'm just looking at Crystal of Phantasm so far.
All right, I'm gonna
Oh, yeah.
try to put down some markers. These are gonna be very rough.
Just gonna focus on phase 1 for now until everyone gets the hang of it.
Yes, absolutely. Ben, I know somebody who has a Death Knight, or not Death Knight, a Demon Hunter, and it's named Barry Allen because he's the Flash.
I don't get it.
Because the Demon Hunters can like do the little dashy thingy with their wings, and the Flash's name is Barry Allen, so they're supposed to be fast boys and lads and girls and everything. All right, so we're just gonna wait for Beth. Once we know Beth is good, I will start explaining phase 1, because Beth definitely needs to know. Do one more. Also, check your flasks, oil, food. Mine has run out.
I will before pool.
Oh, thank you.
I'm really sad the flasks only last an hour. I swear they used to last 2 hours, but maybe it's because I used to my alchemist.
Yeah, you get that
Yeah,
bonus if
it-
you're
yeah,
out.
it's for alchemists.
Frost, are you there? I know you asked a question, but okay. As far as the seeds while shapeshifted, I did not see anybody mention it. So you could try. This is all going to be about learning anyway. So if you want to try to do it and it fails, that's fine. We'll get an answer that way. I have no problem with that, because if I can carry it while shapeshifted, that would be very helpful.
I'm looking at the clip provided by the Mythic Trap, trying to see if anyone did.
Yeah, I didn't see anybody do it in the one I was watching. The one that I watched had a mage pick it up and they just walked. They didn't even like blink, so I don't know if you can use any kind of special movement abilities with it or not.
I saw a Demon Hunter use it and then do some sort of, I don't know,
Like a jumpy dash?
glide.
Yeah.
The video, a shaman ghost wolfs, and also the demon hunter jumps and dashes across the room to a portal to stack it on the other side of the room.
Sweet, then you should be able to do it while shapeshifted Frost. Okay, Beth's back. All right, so we're gonna do like we did with the other bosses. We're gonna focus one phase at a time. This one has 3 phases. The big thing about this boss, and I feel like that meme where it's like aliens, the big thing about this boss is just portals. There are going to be portals and you are going to be bouncing in and out of people's portals and it's going to be crazy. So phase 1, we're going to want to keep the boss kind of near the middle of the room. 2 people are going to get a yellow arrow and a white circle below them. Yellow arrow on their head, white circle below them. That means you've been selected to drop a portal. Congratulations. One of you needs to go to the skull in the middle of the room. The other needs to get to the X, or if you're like on the opposite side of the room, that's totally fine too, just on one of these far away locations. Because what's going to happen is spirits are going to spawn, similar to the, what was the damn, the raid. The raid with the boss that you had to get into the mecha, the off tank, and then the other tank had to tank the boss back in like Legion or whatever.
Yes.
And Taurus.
Yes.
Yeah, Xantor.
So
it was the council fight.
yes. So what happens though is these can't be targeted. If you are selected by one of the spirits, you are going to be using these portals to stay alive. These spirits move fast. So as soon as you see that you have one on you, get towards whichever portal is going to be closest to you first. When it's still a, reasonable distance away, you're going to use the portal, go to the other one, hide it towards you there, use the portal to return. All you have to do is walk over it. It takes about a second or two for it to cool down. And then you're just going to keep popping portals. If you don't have a spirit on you, you need to be focusing the boss. So the biggest thing in this first pull or two is just going to be self-awareness. Do I have the portal? Do I have a spirit? If I have a spirit, I need to be using the portals. Did I place the portal in a good spot? All of that kind of stuff. If it hits you, like Laura was saying, if you were AFK and didn't hear, it MCs you. We have to hit you and kill you. Not kill you fully, but we're going to have to take you down pretty far. Most of us have dots that we're going to leave on you. It may kill you once you come back.
Down to 50%.
Yes. These last 12 seconds at a time. So we're just going to go in. We're going to pull the boss. We're going to mess around with the portals and the spirits a little bit. If we get to phase 2, that's where you're going to see those seeds. It says it varies depending on the group size, how many spawn. It can be up to 8. I'm guessing with our group size, we're looking at 5 or 6, give or take 1 or 2. If we get to that portion and you want to try to do the mechanic, we're doing the same thing. Portals need to go into the approximate same spot. We're going to have everybody who grabs a seed take the middle portal to the far side. Drop your seed, go back through the portal, and the rest of the raid needs to be hugging the wall all the way on the other side.
Stack the seeds.
Yes, stack the seeds if you can, because they do AoE damage, and the further away they are from the rest of the group, the less damage they do. So if we stack them all on red, it'll be beautiful. Yes.
Also,
so we're gonna.
it will only summon up to 4 on normal.
Okay, awesome. Good to know. Yeah, the guide I watched said it varied between 4 and 8, so 4 easy. That
8
means
is on heroic.
We need our fast lads, folks, whatever, to grab those seeds. So I'm looking at Scorch. I'm looking at myself. I'm looking at Elon. Paladins that have the horse. Anybody who can grab a seed, get to the portal, and get in and out quickly, you want to use those abilities. Because once you come out of the portal back to the middle, you're going to need to run to the other side of the room still. So there's a lot of movement. Okay, Freck, what do you have a question on?
I don't know. Somebody just said my name.
Oh.
At least I thought they did.
Oh no, I probably said fuck, to be honest.
Yeah, it happens. That'll happen a lot.
All right, so we're mainly going to focus on first phase, like I said. So let's get portals situated. Let's get the spirit situated. If we get to seeds, awesome. I'm going to do a ready check. That means that you've checked your flask, your food, your oil, anything else you're supposed to have. And then tanks are going to be allowed to pull. I mean, I'd love to, Lou. I can scream phase 3 at you guys as we do it if need be. All right, just waiting on Kaz and Glor. All right, everybody in the room.
Refresh my food buff.
Oh, yeah, no worries. All right, it's on you guys.
Wonderful. I have been hoping to test these relics on live targets.
All right, circles are out. Circles are out. No, be on skull. Be on skull.
Let us see if the legends of this relic are true. You cannot bargain with.
All right, so the other portal's in the far back. Be aware. All right, if you have a spirit on you, get moving. Get moving. Portals are your friend.
No.
Get her.
No. Sorry.
Die together.
What happened?
All right, remember, we want to keep one of the portals on skull, one of the portals on X.
You cannot bargain with death.
Oh shit! You guys gotta get away then.
Infinite marvelous.
Yeah, let's go ahead and wipe it up.
Blowing me up there. Holy hell.
That's a bomb. He puts a bomb on one of the tanks, and then technically I'm supposed to taunt him. Of course, I was dead. And then you run to the other end of the room.
Yeah, but I got knocked out by something earlier than that too when I died the first time.
Shoot me, boss.
Oh, I don't know. It could have
Hit me, you coward!
They put that. It's kind of hard to see the trajectory under all the other stuff going on.
So,
It's saying his melee does 13,000 damage.
what I think you might have been dealing with is those white beams. There are going to be white beams that show up, and you have a 2-second time frame to get out of their line of sight.
That's what I figured.
Yes.
Oh no, it's saying his melee is doing 13,000 damage.
Holy shit. Wait, where did we go?
That's
To
a
the right.
third of my health.
You might have had arcane vulnerability on. I don't know if that
You get
impacts
hit-
melee.
Yeah, when you get hit by that arcane bomb, the glyph of destruction or whatever, you take 50% increased arcane damage, and his autos kind of count as that for some reason.
Yeah, you're not supposed to be tanking him when you get it.
Yeah.
What's funny is it says they're physical.
Really? His autos? Weird.
Yep.
I don't
I
know.
don't know that. I guess he slaps.
It wouldn't really surprise me. A lot of things don't make sense right now.
He slaps.
Okay, so biggest thing I want to reiterate, if you get that yellow arrow with the white circle, we really need you to take it to skull or to the red X marker. Because if they're too far apart, people are going to have a hard time getting to them if they're in the middle of the room or near the front, like our melee. And if they are too close, then using the portals to get away from the spirits is not going to help. They're just going to hit you anyway. So make sure we put one of them here on the center spot, and then one to either the far right or the far left. If you need to go far left because of positioning, that's okay. We just need to keep that max distance. Yes, the portals, so you don't want to stand on the person with the portal. You want to move away, let them drop it. And then there's going to be like in Throne of Thunder, how there used to be up the stairs going to Lei Shen, how there were those like conductors that would put electricity between the two of them. Those are dropping on the ground here too. So you have to watch out for those. You either need to step forward or step back just to get out of the light. Yeah, if you don't need to be standing on skull, I wouldn't be. Just leave it there for the portal person. Same with the red X. All right, other than that, did anybody have any questions? Anything that didn't make sense? So there won't be multiple portals. There's only going to be 2 portals at a time. They will despawn, and then shortly after, new portals will come up. So as soon as the 2 portals despawn, you're going to have about between 2 and 5 seconds. New portals are going to be selected on players, then they need to go and drop them in the same spots. I wish we had like 4 at a time, but it'll only be 2.
How long are the spirits up?
12 seconds.
And they move really fast.
To run away
They do.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, he was fucking hauling ass at me, and I was like, oh no.
You gotta take the portal and get a head start.
God, he just fuck.
Yeah, so say like
By portal.
this is a portal. I come through it. You're going to want to sidestep it for a second and then step back on it. Because if you just stay on it, it won't like recognize that your cooldown to go through it is up. So get on it, step aside, get back on it. Give it a second or 2 at most.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a 3-second cooldown to reuse portal.
There you go, 3 seconds, yeah. So you want to use it when they're close, but not going to hit you. It's going to be tricky just figuring out the timing. Especially for those who weren't selected that first round, we still don't know how fast they move. All right, I'm going to do ready check. As soon as we're all ready, tanks you can pull. All right, let's go.
Overall, I think it's a relatively simple fight.
Yeah. It's just nerves and jitters the first time we're seeing this guy.
Wonderful.
Remember, let's keep skull clear.
Hoping to test these relics on live targets.
All right, so there's portals.
Mind your step.
Rift Blast is out.
Oh, taunt.
Spirits are out. If you have eyes, keep an eye on where it is. Use the portals.
The warp beckons.
Portals are out.
Mind your step.
Rift Blast is the white light. Move.
Destruction is guaranteed.
Go run.
Infinite armies are mine to command.
Ooh.
Run away, little girl. Run away. Destruction is guaranteed.
Taunt.
The warp beckons.
Get away from the tank with that blast. Good portals.
Infinite armies are mine to command.
All right, spirits are out.
Destruction is guaranteed.
You have eyes? Get moving.
I got him. Run.
The anticipation to use this relic is killing me.
Stage
Though
2.
it will more likely kill you.
Let's go ahead and lust. See how far we can push it.
You're gonna want to have to pull the boss to the other side of X, so that way when
Portal.
Mind your step.
All right, seeds. Grab seeds. Take them to red. Oh, we missed a seed. Oh no.
We sure did.
That's okay. We got to phase 2.
That's
That
so
is
big.
unfortunate. But yeah, we got to phase 2 after one pull. I call that a victory.
Destruction is guaranteed.
Where
All right.
do we put the boss?
So,
Because I was confused about that.
Go ahead.
where the boss can be in the front of the room. The thing is, like, I think it was Kaz I saw a few times running with that huge explosion. That you did exactly right. We need to get away from that. And when Kaz is running, if you want to like say bomb or something, I don't know, so people know to like hug the wall, we just need to hug the opposite side of the room from where you are.
Felt like Batman in the movie. Some days you just can't get rid of a bomb.
Yep.
And if you got that reference, you're old. Congratulations. Or you have people that watch old movies.
Oh, I'm old. I already know
I
this.
would, as a suggestion, probably, whenever we inevitably get phase 2, have one of the ranged. So, you know how they're lined up, right? Like skulls in the middle, and then red X is on the other side. We'll pull boss on the opposite end of where the X is. Have one of the melees take the seed to the middle portal to the other side. Have a ranged on another, because they spawn in like 4 points. They spawn.
And they
from
spawn in the
separate points.
same 4 points, yeah.
Yeah, so one person should be camping the right side, left side, and then the one that drops by the X can probably just leave it there and no one has to pick it up. So it should just be 3 people that grab them.
I'll be honest with you, I didn't even realize that we had phased it until I saw blue things, and then I'm like, oh shit, we have to get the seeds. So I think most of us were like, oh, that's new. But yes, you make a very good point, Guko.
70% and phase.
I'm sorry, you cut out. What was the second phase?
70%.
So phase 1, 100 to 70. 2 is 70 to 40. 3 is 40 to 0.
Okay, perfect. I'm gonna eat.
I know I'm being kind of jumping ahead, but another pretty good suggestion is once phase 3 happens, the portals might have to change. I don't know. We haven't got there yet. We'll see.
Yeah, so with the portals in phase 3, it depends kind of where we're standing, but we're gonna want them closer like this. Because there's gonna be a giant weapon on Skull, and it's basically just sucking us into it. It despawns, but it's there fairly often. And what we're going to be using the portals for is for those that can't outrun it, they're going to have to like run into the portal, say if it was on purple, to get back to Moon to be safe, a safe enough distance that they won't die when it pulses. So phase 3 is essentially, we're going to kill the boss, but we need to put the portals actually kind of close. Not so close that you're going to hit the second portal and not have your 3-second cooldown up, but they can't be like Skull and Red are right now. That's way too far. So I'll leave those up for now, just in case we get to phase 3, since we had a really good phase 1 pull right there. But Gugo is absolutely correct. You're going to need those portals to be much closer. All right, I'm gonna do a ready check. We got just over 10 minutes. I believe we can get into phase 3 at least. All right,
Which
perfect.
portal would you like us to tank the boss by?
You mean in
Because it
phase
says
1?
we need a tank by one. Tank the boss by a portal?
I
Which
say we
one?
tank him opposite of Red X. Now that I'm thinking about it. Like, we tank him over next to the Venthyr and other weapons over here. This side.
We need to be by
The-
portals, right? Like we're juking the ad.
Yes. So you
This is for
can,
melee. Take the portal, you know.
I mean, you can tank them like right here. You just don't want to be on the X because when that, or Skull, because when that portal drops, it's gonna explode on you.
Ooh, I think
The guide says to tank him by a portal.
So I'm thinking like right here is a good spot because this will put him where we have the longest distance capable of being expanded between us and any mechanics we need to get far away from us.
Well, where I think
So we need to
Laura's
have
trying to think of the melee as well, though, because if they get a little dude on them, they got to get to the portal.
Right, like if they're over there, they're guaranteed to have the guy spawn between them and the portal, right?
Yes.
And so because the ad moves so fast, you're basically running away from it, trying to get to a portal to juke him. so they've got to be near 1.
Yeah.
Think.
It's
So for phase 1, the green spot's fine. Phase 2, where gold is, and phase 3, you could probably just keep them at gold, but just make the portal distance shorter.
Yeah,
this is a lot of markers. I don't know what they're all for.
Well,
Why
I'm
don't we
gonna
just put them next
remove.
to X for the 2 mechanics.
I'm gonna remove those 2 for now because those are just kind of like a visual indicator for anybody in phase 3. If we get there, that's just, we need the portals close. That's basically all those markers we're trying to say. I would say 2, Sela.
On phase 1, it says from 100% to 70% HP, position the portals anywhere as long as they're far from each other. Tank the boss next to a portal. It doesn't say which portal.
40 yards, right? That's what I read.
Yeah, so green should be fine.
Yeah.
Green.
In the
we're
video,
putting a
they
portal?
have it right here, and then just directly on the other side of the spikes.
I think it's fine where we got it. I think that we just shouldn't run away from the portal mechanic, right? Like we could put the boss next to the red X, or vice versa, as long as the portal is nearby.
Yeah, as long as it's by one of those. You can put it by skull or by red X. Just give it enough space that it won't damage you when somebody drops the portal. The other thing is I did see a few people like running backwards once they realized, oh, I have a ghost on me. Like if you see that it's following you, the spirit, you just need to use whatever mechanic you have to get a little bit of speed and just book it to one of those. Either to the X or to the square. So position yourself so that if you get it, you can safely get there. So like you wouldn't want to be where Kaz is right now if you don't have any movement ability, because if that guy spawns where I am right here, you're kind of fucked.
And where are we putting the seeds? Which marker?
The red one. So I grabbed one.
Okay, got it.
I grabbed the far right one. So like I mentioned, Scorch if you can, Elon if you can, Quinn, Roken, Glor, whoever might have the Steed cooldown, whoever can grab one, get to the portal, come back in, and then use your cooldown to get away from Skull, because that will be the safe zone essentially. Everywhere further towards yellow from there. We just need somebody that has a movement ability, because I don't want, you know, for one of our priests to do that and then just have to like slowly trot this way from the skull portal. So I will grab far right. I will claim that as my own.
And star for our bomb.
Star you can use for when the seeds are going off for your bomb. The tank one, you want to take it as far back here like Kazing was trying to do, because the rest of the raid should be right around the skull and the X. If they need to move from the right side of the X to the left.
Okay.
But we'll give it another try, see what we can do. Hopefully we
So
can
we
get through
are
there.
tanking the boss where he was originally, where he is right now then?
Right, by the
right around
skull,
green.
yeah.
Yeah, by green, yeah. All right, so whenever you two are ready, feel free.
All right, go ahead. Let's go.
Wonderful! I have been hoping to test these relics on live targets.
Also pay attention to the white beams. All right, there's the portals.
Let's go.
Mind your step. Let us see.
You said you had skull, and so I left.
You kept running that way, so it was...
Okay.
Oh, there. Oh, those portals. Oh no.
Yeah, it's okay.
Not good.
We maybe get the boss off of
Yeah, we're gonna get new ones.
skull.
All right, so portals again, portals again. Go to skull.
Mind your step. Destruction is Infinite armies are mine to command.
Spirits are up. You have eyes, get running. They're down.
You cannot bargain with death. Die together.
Taunt. There we go.
All right.
Mind your step.
Right outside.
Infinite armies are mine to command.
All right, spirits again. You have eyes, get moving. Stage 2. So we're gonna have seeds at the same time.
Move the boss to an edge of the room.
Get the boss to yellow.
I need to go by a portal. Oh. Yeah. Bring the portal.
You cannot bargain with death.
Taunt.
You brought the bomb with.
Yeah, we didn't. All right, we'll go ahead and wipe it.
There's a button to put the egg down.
Yes.
The warp beckons. Mind your step. You cannot bargain with death.
All right, so we'll do one more pull. Let's make sure we're taking the boss to yellow during phase 2, because that'll give the greatest distance. We need to put one portal, like how you guys put the portals was good. One of them needs to go on Skull, the other one can go just somewhere on the middle. That way there's plenty of distance.
Why wouldn't we want the boss to be tanked near the far portal?
That's what the guide says to do.
Well, we said we could tank by either portal. It's just that when we need to get all the seeds on one side, because they spawn primarily in the middle of the room, if we had portals set up in the same spots every time rather than switching them, it would just simplify it.
Right, I mean, whenever we're avoiding the seeds, why shouldn't the tank be at the far portal, basically?
Oh, because we would have to have the other portal all the way on the other side of the room. If we can get them that far apart, we can do that. But the point is to use the portal as an escape from the bombs that are going to go off. We're trying to get them there as quick as possible. So we take a portal, then we portal out, join the rest of the raid.
Also, I had a portal at the last seed, so someone took a seed right next to me, so I can't run like all the way across the room while I have a portal and then grab a seed. So
yeah, if that happens,
got fucked.
Yeah, that's definitely RNG.
So if someone could grab it, if I get a portal, that'd be dope.
Scorch wanted the seed. Scorch could not have the seed.
Fucking do it, but
Where should I move if I get the bomb at the same time as the seeds are about to blow?
So
you'll want to go somewhere, yeah.
If all the seeds should be like stacked up on the complete opposite side of the boss, so you should be able to just move away, because there's like an arc, because the arena size looks to be about 55-60 yards and the detonation radius of the seed is 50. So if you bring the seed all the way over to where either yellow or red is, it doesn't really matter. You're gonna have kind of like an arc, maybe like I don't know if you can see me run where I'm running across. You're gonna have like this arc just about of freedom. So you're probably gonna have to move just along the wall away from the group.
Yeah, you might want to stand here in the doorway, honestly, because we should be on yellow, the raid that isn't touching the seed or isn't tanking the boss, and the boss is going to get tanked on yellow. So if you do it here at the door, you should remain safe from the seed explosion, and then you should also be able to let the dot, whatever happens to be on you as a tank, go off without like being in the middle of us, causing all of us immediate damage. it'll
Thought
just
that
kind of
the
be.
seed was gonna go on star.
No, the seeds need to go on red. We need to take the boss to star.
So put the portals on skull and star.
No. So, okay, let me let me explain this. So portals are going to go in the same spots every time.
The tank by a portal.
Yes, but you guys are tanking on green, which is right by skull. So what we're doing is we're putting the portals on skull and on red every time. When we have the portal on skull, we get seeds. Those of us who are grabbing them take the portal to skull. While we are doing that, all of you run to star. You are safe at star. Then those of us who were at red get our 3-second cooldown. We come through the portal, we join you guys. They all go off on red, and then we're all safe. Tank can stay here in the doorway, is safe from both the seeds as well as the group from blowing them up if you have the debuff from the boss. You can tank him by red, but when the seeds go off, we need them all on the same side of the room, and it's just easier if we say we're always going to put the portals in the same 2 spots. Otherwise, if you say on phase 2, you're going to put it on star and skull, we're going to have people running the wrong direction. The portals just aren't going to work. The portals in phase 2 are only for seeds.
Where are we stacking the seeds?
On red. They have to be on the opposite side of the room from the raid group.
I thought we were taking the boss on red.
No, the boss is supposed to be tanked on green. People are asking why we're not tanking it on red. And I mentioned just because if we do that, we have to switch the portal sides. No, yeah.
The reason why I'm asking is because on the guide it says in the last phase, from 40% to 0% HP, it tells the tank to tank the boss next to the portal at the edge of the arena.
We haven't gotten to the last phase.
Oh yeah, we're not.
Yes.
Phase 3.
Well, that's what I'm talking about, though. When
Well,
we get to that point.
That's what I was saying earlier about like the purple, and I'm going to show the moon. Like we're going to have the portals really close in the 3rd phase because you're going to tank him at purple. We're all going to get pulled into the middle of the map, but we're going to use the moon portal to take us back to purple because if you go into the middle, you die. But those portals are completely different. That's why I said I didn't want to do different portals for like the 1st phase, the 2nd phase, and the 3rd phase. The more we can simplify the portals, the easier it's going to be overall to get a feel of the fight. Oh no, Frost, tell it, not right now. Let's go ahead and do one last pull because we're at raid time technically. See if we can just get the portals placement and stuff down, and then we will pick it back up next Tuesday. So if you want to do a cooldown or a countdown, Kaz, we're ready to go.
Wonderful! I have been hoping to test these relics on live targets.
Portals.
Let us see if the legends of this relic are true. Find your stead.
Prepare for spirits.
Destruction is guaranteed.
Use your portals. All right, they're down.
The warp beckons. Destruction is guaranteed. Find your stead. Infinite armies are mine to command.
Spirits are coming up. You have eyes, get running.
You cannot bargain with death.
Nice.
Die together.
Portals.
Mind your step.
All right, let's go ahead and lust. We can push into second.
Infinite armies are mine to command. You cannot bargain with
Eyes, get running.
The anticipation to use this relic is killing me. Though it will more likely kill you.
Two.
Remember, place portals where they need to be so we can take seeds.
Mind your step.
I've got right seed. Never mind, I got back.
You cannot bargain with death.
Can take him to yellow.
Nope, take him to red. And then take boss to yellow.
That's what I meant. Sorry.
No, you're okay. I'm getting frost up.
The warp beckons. Mind your step. Destruction is guaranteed.
Can you innervate a kitten?
Yes. I've got seed. Never mind, you guys got him. Good job.
You cannot bargain with death. The warp.
Oh no, Kaz.
I got double tapped on a portal. I got stuck.
Dang. That was a good push though.
I can still get res if we're able to.
Mine's on
Oh
cooldown.
no, we don't have time. Yeah. Okay. So it's just gonna have to be a rough one. That was almost perfect too, because I was just like in the right place at the right time. And I thought, okay, I'll just ditch the seed. That way someone doesn't have to deal with it. Be back before the thing goes off. That did not go according to plan.
Oh boy.
I almost got there, and then I got caught in another portal for some reason.
Marvelous.
We got him to 41. That's not bad.
Tank!
Destruction is guaranteed. I hope this wondrous item is as lethal as it looks. Marvelous.
Yeah, just keep taunting him. Tell him to hit you, the coward.
Steal my pet.
Yeah, okay.
Google your tank now.
All right, so this is phase 3.
Is that phase?
Yes, so you see how this big circle in the middle? We want the portals to be like where the yellow is and then kind of where my body is. Because it's gonna pull us into that and we want to keep cycling through that portal.
You cannot bargain with death.
Yeah, see it happens, what, every 30 seconds?
To die
15?
is your only value.
Oh, Elon, you almost had it, dude.
Only 36 more to go.
Yeah, so that might be a thing, Frost. That could be helpful. But honestly, if you have another talent that is stronger than that helps you in raid, don't worry about it. Like, we'll figure it out. If need be, we can, like, make movement potions or something if we have to. But, I mean...
pretty good about moving.
We got the second boss down. We have a really good push on the next boss. I will, figure out if you guys want to. I think there was an overall consensus. You guys want to repeat the first 2 bosses, correct? For loot opportunities.
So yeah, especially for the second week.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so. Like
Okay. Also, there will be an announcement from Maz or possibly from Agro. I'm not quite sure yet. As you guys may or may not be aware, Christmas, at least for the United States and for those who celebrate it, is on Friday the 25th. With COVID, we know a lot of people aren't traveling, but we still don't want to ask you guys to raid on a holiday. So we will be raiding next Tuesday and Thursday, and then there's a massive break. We will be back January 5th. So take that time to practice, do LFR. If you want to pug it, whatever the heck you want to do, feel free. But you are not obligated the week of December 22nd or the 24th to be present for raid. Just wanted to throw that out there so you guys know in advance. But I hope you guys have a good rest of your night. We're over time.